Hi everybody! Hi, it's me, Dark Ephemera, Dark Arts and Crafts, and welcome to my slightly newly improved Twitch channel. I have my camera set up in a nicer, more stable way. It is looking directly down, and I'm really quite pleased with the results of someone helping me adjust the resolution. Let's see, it's almost 6 o'clock, so I'll get started straight away. So today we have some blind boxes, Godzilla of course. I have a review of a kaiju book, and we are going to continue with our Kong building block set. So it's going to be a very nice Sunday evening for everybody. I hope you'll join me here on Twitch. Okay. So first we're going to start with, I just want to make sure it's 6 o'clock. And I have to keep looking behind me to see if anyone's in the chat room. But that's all right. This is going to be great fun. I love this new setup. The camera is less unstable. It was a lot easier, a lot quicker to set up. And I think everything was pretty good. I still have a slight light issue. This is a shadow right here. But I think basically it's going to be okay. It's all going to work out okay. So I wanted to do reviews of books and manga and things like that. So here's the first thing. There we go. This is a manga called Kaiju Girl Caramelise by Spica Aoki. And let's see, it's from Yen Press. This is the first volume that I got. Very nice sparkly-eyed covers. And I'll read the back side. It says, suffering from a rare, incurable illness that causes frightening changes to her body, loner Kuroe Akaishi spends her high school days avoiding her classmates, especially class idol Arata Minami and his groupies. But when Arata starts making her heart skip a beat with irritating regularity, Kuroe discovers that her illness actually has a big, make that monster secret. Romance turns her into a lovezilla, literally. So I obnoxiously said that it's like she gets horny and then, but it's like that. The boy looks at you and instead of blood spurting out of your nose, she grows a giant tail. And then she eventually just like bursts out into becoming a giant kaiju. And then she's got a classmate who is in love with the kaiju because she just loves kaiju. So there's a lot of very strange people in here. The boy, the idol, whom all the other girls are like chasing after, he likes her because, I guess mostly because she doesn't chase after him and that she's relatively quiet. And they actually have a really nice conversation. So art-wise, it's pretty much like a lot of manga. Here she is in her giant creature form. Oh, sorry. Remember where my camera is. Oh, there she is in color. Very nice. This says, a giant creature has emerged in Tokyo. And I think she has little hearts for eyes. And she is, as you can see, a bit sparkly. So, you know, oh, here's the girl. She dresses up as a Mothra larva. And when she comes out, she's got this amazing outfit. Oh, she calls him Harugan. Or she calls I don't know who Caramelise is. I feel like I'm missing a pun. Kuroe Akaishi. Kuroe's monster form this girl calls Harugan. And there's her a little bit more giant tail. sparkly flowers flying around her. I do not think I am going to get a second issue because I'm not a big fan of romance. So that's that. But if that sounds like it creates a Venn diagram of your favorite things, kaiju monsters and girly romance manga, there you go. Those people need to buy this. Kaiju Girl Caramelise by Spica Aoki. So there you go. So much for that review. I got a lot more manga to look at, and just now I'm filming this in the beginning of April. I'm not exactly sure when this clip is going to go up onto YouTube, but there is a new issue of Kaiju number 8 out, and that is like the primo Kaiju manga. So got a volume 12, and I'm definitely going to be reading that as well. All right, there you go. Okay, here's some actual Godzilla cooking. Let's pull this in some blind boxes. Okay, so I showed you before one of these. This is, let's see how close I can get that without it. Come on, focus. No, still working on issues of focusing, but Mini Godzilla Collection, Godzilla Mini. What? Anyway, it's from BanDai Namco. There's the big BanDai, so it's official. And it is these cool little blind boxes. I got the blue one. They're little cool little buildings that you can use as a stand. And the one that I got in my first box was this, which I decided was probably OG Godzilla because of the little pod type backs here. And just, he's got ears. Yeah, OG. Call him OG. And then I went back to the store and I got a yellow one and a black one. No guarantee because blind boxes, but boy howdy, I am hoping for a Mothra. Okay. Oh, and that's my cat Giles. Well, technically it's one of my cats. And he's just wondering what I'm doing. Is he going to get in the way? Maybe. Okay. Did I literally get the same one? No. I mean, it looks the same, but he's painted different. This one has, this one might be the original, the OG, because he's gray. This one's got yellow eyes and is black. But it's like literally the same. No, there are some slight differences. Okay. So these didn't have any kind of articulation, even though the head looks like it's attached. It's not moving, so... Okay, I don't know what to think. I don't think this is very interesting. It doesn't seem to have a list anywhere on the packaging. I think there's 5. So these are the 2 Godzillas, I think. There's a Mecha, a Mothra, and a Ghidorah, I think. Yeah. Okay, so I got a yellow building. That's 2 cool yellow 2 buildings together, and 2. Okay, I'll cut again, just here-ish. I think I got 1 of each of the different color buildings. There she is. Mothra, Queen of the Kaiju. So what? There's no coloring on the back, but coloring on the front. Wow. That's interesting. Again, no articulation. This looks like the first one with all these weird little feet that she had and the big blue eyes and the orange and the black. I'm boggled by this. There is, hard to see and probably impossible to see with my weird little camera, there is design on it. There, I think you can see it. So there is some design. So maybe, just maybe, I'll try painting. I'll try painting based on this because all these designs are here. So, okay, let's try painting that at some point. Good grief. Yeah, this is going to be a craft show before you know it. Let me try to take, this picture is like impossible to see. It actually looks like on this when they're sitting up here that there is white on the inside. So I guess that's what it's supposed to be. So they're all flat on the bottom. Oh, I still have the price on here. Let me take that off. Okay. And I'll put them like this so that you can kind of see how they would be. Godzilla. Awesome. So I don't know if I'm going to get any more. A couple of Godzillas and a Mothra seems pretty darn good. I got a message from Dark Sun saying that's a chase. Because it's, I mean, okay, I thought this one was the OG because he's got ears, he's got the lobed spines, but this one has got ears, got lobed spines, and is in gray, which is usually the sign of the original one. The original one, because he was a black and white movie, they were like, let's make it black and white. But that, I don't know, and they're like nearly identical. Slightly different. The tail is different. I don't quite understand. Yeah, and I don't know if there's more information on the box that they come in, but I don't know. I have no idea. I'll have to look it up. But I love these buildings. And I love that I got a Mothra. So that's a win for me. Fantastic. Let me put these guys back here. And I also picked up recently one more blind box. So I had these Sofvi, S-O-F-V-I, Sofvi puppet mascot. I had gotten like 5 plus 1 duplicate, so 6, but 5 unique ones from the first series. And then I realized that this was the second series, so now I'm looking at it and wondering where the heck it says it's the second series. I think it said it was the second series on the box. Hi, David. Thanks for viewing. It must have been on the box that it said this was the second series. But so this is the second series. I should have looked up to see when it comes up. You got the dreadful Jet Jaguar mecha with the, this is the advanced mecha with this power pack on the back. Destroya. Oh my god, it's Mania. A adorable little Mothra. There was no Mothra in the first set. This guy, Gigan. Hedorah in flying mode. Couple of G's. And Shin version 2. So a real mixed bag. And I did the usual like squishy, squishy, squishy. I have no idea what I'm going to get. I just, you know, I really hope it's not Jet Jaguar. Not a big Jet Jaguar fan. And I am so tired of, oh, God. It's Jet Jaguar. My least, where do you open it? So yeah, I love Kaiju. I have never been a big fan of the giant robot concept. And when they decided to put Jet Jaguar in it was Godzilla versus Megalon. when he showed up. Never seen before, but clearly Ultraman-esque, right? I was like, bleh, I hate it. They became friends and they shook hands. And then he was never seen again. And that's the way I like to keep it. But, you know, people like their vintage. They like seeing the old stuff. We bring back the old monsters and they brought back him in Singular Point, the TV series. And it wasn't terrible. At least he didn't grow to become a giant robot. He just stayed a regular sized robot and then was completely destroyed. They did a lot of stuff with Singular Point, like the Mothra. There was no one big Mothra. There was a million little Mothras. Yeah, it was weird. I didn't hate it. It just, you know, they're clearly, in Japan, they're clearly trying to reimagine. Man, I can't believe how much I hate that phrase. Reimagine this stuff. Any rate, so yeah, I just got one from this second series. I am a little tired of chasing blind boxes. Pretty pleased with these guys, but mostly I was taken by the fact that they live in these little houses. They live in these little buildings, which I think is great. And they could just stay there, or they could be used to you could build a whole skyscraper system and have them on there right there like that. Let's put it down like this. I know it's weird. I can't quite. I'm going to have a setup, I think, at some point where I have a second camera, and that's going to be just pointing at a shelf where then I can put these up and you can look at them straight. But right now, while I'm building things, I need a straight down camera. So, any rate, oh my God, Jet Jaguar, rabble, rabble, snabble, rabble. Okay. I'm so mad. Hey everybody, and thank you very much for watching this video. This is Dark Ephemera saying happy Halloween to everybody and happy Kaiju dreams. I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to visit my Twitch channel, Dark Ephemera, and subscribe and like and watch me live, and we could chat about Godzilla and other Kaiju related items. See you later, guys. Bye.